Not exactly how I was wanting to start the video, but shit happens, right? It started without my permission, so we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to restart this whole thing. Oh, you'll just have to help me prepare for it. Thank you for being here. Sometimes we're not ready for shit to happen in life, but it happens anyway, doesn't it? Somebody's not ready, but shit's about to happen anyway. That song is playing in my headphones by Hootie and the Blowfish. Letter, whatever. Letter B. Through a dark hair night. Help me fly away. Let her go. Alright. Let me take my earbuds out. I was enjoying the solitude and peacefulness of just listening to some good music. Alright, we're going to do a reading for the collective. And this is, I have to have something to drink. Spirit, please help me with this video. Please give me the words, the wisdom, whatever it is that I need. Please help me to have that right now. Help those who watch to hear what they need to hear and to use their own intuition to get their own answers from you. Alright, so somehow not being ready for something is significant because I was nowhere. I was actually like in the bathroom right then. And I couldn't even get out without having to start the video. So you might get caught with your pants down. Alright, enough of that. We got a little negativity here. Nothing, it's nothing real concerning. Well, look who's back. Welcome back, Cheryl. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me today. How have you been? You been doing okay? What's up, Remy? What's up, Dylan? Yes, thank you. I appreciate you helping me today. Cheryl is one of my moderators, and actually she is my lead moderator, and a few months back Cheryl had some tragic events happen in her life, and she had to take a break from the channel. But she's back today, and I'm hoping she'll be back for good. Hey, Dylan, you're new to the channel. Well, welcome. It's so good to have you. So good to have you. Thank you, Remy, for your subscription. Dylan, make sure you take time to subscribe to the channel, okay? I do free Q&A after I do a general reading for the collective. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just got the song for the reading right before I started the reading. And it was called Simple Man, but it was sung by Shinedown instead of Leonard Skinner. So I don't know how that plays a factor, but it does. And I know you probably know the words to Simple Man, but I'm going to read them anyway, just because the reading is shaped by this song. So somehow the month of September is going to be about us being simple. Maybe getting back to our roots somehow and getting back to a simple way of life. Mama told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it will help you some sunny day. Oh, yeah. Oh, take your time and don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You'll find a woman and you'll find love. And don't forget that there is someone up above. And be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? And don't get your lust from the rich man's gold. All that you need now is in your soul. And you can do this, old baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Boy, don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. And you can do this, old baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you'll love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So, baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So I kind of feel that you are like reevaluating your life in a way you're just like reevaluating life. Okay, Kailash said he was going to take the day off, so I'm telling him that's okay. Alright, so Cheryl, you're going to moderate today since Kailash is going to take the day off, okay? Thank you all so much for being here, and somehow Simple Man is going to factor in. I did want to tell, what we're going to do is a prediction reading for September, but I did want to give you a little kind of synopsis of what September horoscope looks like from an astrology perspective. There's going to be a lot of very powerful energy that's coming through this collective in this world over the next month. So if I can get my app to work and come on for me, I'm going to tell you what that's like. It doesn't look like it's going to work for me. Sometimes Spirit just wants me to take it and run with it. Like, we don't need to know what anybody else has to say about it. Spirit's going to have the final say anyway. Alright, so we're going to start out with virtues. Spirit said no. Okay, Spirit, how do you want to start? I'm hearing sweet tea for the soul. Wow, we haven't started that way in a while. Alright, Spirit, may I have a message that would go with this reading perfectly? September prediction, Spirit. What do you have for us in September? You want us to be simple. You want us to remember that there's someone up above and to know that we will find love. It's going to be simple. Spirit says keep it simple. Alright, Spirit, talk to the collective. What do you want to say out of sweet tea for the soul? Training ground. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all he did prosper in his hand. Genesis 39:3. Have you ever found yourself in a position completely opposite of where you hope to be? Well, you're not alone. Joseph, a favored child, was sold into slavery by his jealous brothers and faced the prospects of a dismal life. Still, he made the most of the situation and excelled in the lowly state. Then things got even worse. Joseph was accused of a crime he didn't commit and was thrown into prison. Most people would be downright depressed at this point, mad at the world and mad at God. But he again found favor, this time with the prison warden, who entrusted him with important responsibilities. Afterwards, though, through another series of miraculous circumstances, God raised Joseph up to become Pharaoh's right-hand man, and God ultimately used his former slave and prisoner to preserve the people of Israel during a great famine. Faith check. You might find yourself in a difficult training ground as well, but be assured that the same God who prepared Joseph for great things is preparing you. A person who excels in his or her work will stand before kings. Proverbs 22:29. Other people may have more talent, education, or experience, but God's favor can cause you to go places you could not go on your own. Donna Parto. So you're somebody who is finding yourself in a difficult situation this month. In some area of your life, you find yourself in a situation that is causing you to feel like you're going through a test or training. And where other people might be more talented, more educated, more experienced, more beautiful, more this, more that, you're not, you're going to have God's favor. And that's going to cause you to go places that you could not have gone on your own. So it's not about how much education, talent, experience, good looks, money. It's not about all that. It's about what God's fate is in your life. This month is about fate. Very much about fate. We're having a full moon eclipse in a week. And that eclipse is going to cut things out of your life. But it's not going to give you much choice because it's a north node eclipse. So it's more about what God wants to cut out of our lives than what we would like to see have cut out. Okay? All right. Now, after that, there's going to be an eclipse of the sun. And then in the new moon in 3 weeks will be another eclipse. So there's going to be 3 powerful eclipses within the next month. That is profound. And the first one that we're going to have with that full moon in Pisces, that's going to be that North Node eclipse. It's going to be a super moon as well. And it's going to be seen by about 6 million people. And some of the better places to see it are overseas, where a lot of my viewers are at. Okay, Spirit, show me how you're working in the month of September in this collective. Generosity came out, collective. And service. Wow, so this is about what you do for work in this collective. There's going to be generosity when it comes to service. You're going to be given a lot of courage to be able to do this. And you're going to have respect. So you're going to be respected in whatever field it is that you are in. There's going to be a lot of generosity, a lot of courage. And I feel that's the lesson that you're going to be learning when it said you were on training ground. All right, I'm going to start out with angel cards and find out how Spirit is working in various aspects of our lives. How are you working at home, Spirit? I'm not going to read the pre-shuffles. I just want to get right into the reading. Home life for this collective, Spirit. Show me how you're working at home for us. Home life. May I see, please? Thank you if you're watching me on the replay. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's a very good way to show support. If you want a free reading today after the general reading, let Cheryl, the moderator, know, and she will put your name on the list. All right, show me how you're working at home for this collective, Spirit. Generosity, respect, service, and courage. So you're going to be inspired. And somehow you have angels where you've been alone. You're no longer going to be in solitude. I think you're going to be inspired, or you may be inspired by your solitude. Okay? You might have some time out to spend just by yourself being inspired. Somehow Japanese red maple trees are very significant. Like a John boat or something similar, a gondola even perhaps. This is a very Libra looking angel. I feel a Libra vibe to the angels in your home life. So you're going to be inspired, and you're going to either have or not have solitude at home. All right, work life. Work life. You're going to have encouragement at work. Learning. You're going to learn and have encouragement. And you're going to also have gratitude. It came out in reverse, but I'm going to read these upright. You're going to have respect, generosity, and work. It's all about your work this month. It's about whatever you're doing for work when it comes to your spiritual life. Maybe you do something like I do. Gratitude, learning, and encouragement at work. Beautiful energy, collective surprises. Surprisingly, you're going to have wisdom. You're going to be very wise this month. You're going to learn a lot this month. I feel you're going to learn a lot. You're really going to learn a lot this month. All right, love life. I don't know. Your love life's not really showing up yet. You have an angel of procrastination that came out in reverse. So maybe you're going to stop procrastinating. Or maybe you've been procrastinating your love life for some reason. There's something you need to do and you haven't been doing it. Or you're not doing something you should have. Or you're doing something you shouldn't have done. I'm not sure how to take that yet. I'm going to hold off on predicting that for now because I was trying not to read reversals, but I can't help it. Somebody has brown hair and somebody has blonde hair. Brown and blonde hair are standing out to me very strongly. What's your role here? Ooh, that flew out. Your role is your dream and grounding yourself. Maybe it's a dream that you feel like a lifelong dream, but this could also be about your dreams at night. I feel that you need to journal. If you have a dream, you need to wake up and write it down so you don't forget. You're going to find white feathers this coming month. You're going to be doing a lot of meditating, a lot of self-reflection this month. You're going to get grounded and you're having a dream somehow. That's your role. Outcome. Your outcome is you're going to have an angel that's going to comfort you and you're having a new beginning. And then you look, there's your soulmate on the bottom of the deck. So somehow there's a soulmate involved in this as well. So you're going to be comforted and there's going to be a new beginning. Comfort for a new start. New beginning, collective. That's beautiful. You're going to need to be comforted, though, for some reason. All right, let's get the Moonology deck out and pull some Moonology on this. Moonology, Spirit, what would you say about the Moonology when it comes to this collective? This is Yasmin Bowen. I'm not even going to shuffle. At home, what's going on? You're very close to achieving your goal at home, and prosperity lies ahead. So you're very close to achieving your goal, and it's going to lead you to a prosperous home life, okay? That is the new moon in Taurus and the gibbous moon. All right, what about work life? Adjustments are required at work. So there's some adjustments that you're needing to make when it comes to work. And it says here that you're going to learn, be encouraged, and have gratitude. Or maybe you're not grateful and you need to be. I don't know. What's the surprise? Nothing is yet set in stone. Look at the big picture. Sagittarius is here. And step out of your comfort zone. There's the North Node right there showing up for next week's full moon. Oh, wow, you have a lot of cards for your surprise. There's a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of surprises in September. That new start. You don't see this new start, and it's going to be lucky. Luck is on your side. Remember, it's not anything that you have. It's not that you're the most talented or the most this or the most that. It's that Spirit has chosen you for this. You're going to have a new start. Luck is going to be on your side, and confidence is going to be your key. You need to be confident. Step out of your comfort zone. Stop clinging to your South Node and get into your life purpose. Nothing is set in stone right now, so you need to look at the bigger picture and realize that this new start is coming. Right now, I feel that you don't think anything's going to get better. But Spirit is saying nothing is set in stone. It doesn't necessarily have to stay this way. You can have a new start. You're going to have luck, and confidence is your key. Leo is here with Sagittarius and the new moon. There's going to be a new start at the new moon this month in 3 weeks. All right, show me what the love life has in store. That felt floppy. Take them anyway, Spirit said. Surrender to the divine. nothing will come of this situation. So there's something going on in your love life that you need to give to Spirit, because nothing will come of some situation. Full moon is here. So in the next week, you might have a situation in your love life that nothing will come of it. So just give it to God. All right, and I roll. Take time and breathe out. Get grounded. And be bold and make the first move. So our role is to make the first move. Breathe out and then make a move. So I think procrastinating, it might be about your love life. You need to take a breath out and just make a move. All right, outcome. That could be about something going on with love for you. Your commitment is being tested. So your commitment with something or someone is being tested. Remember the reading at the beginning about being on training ground? You're being tested in some commitment that you have. It could be work, or it could be anything that you're doing. Believe in the impossible, Spirit says. Believe in the impossible. We don't have a lot of signs showing up. This is a blue moon, so that's 2 full moons in 1 lunar cycle. All right, we have Taurus, we have the gibbous moon, the 3rd quarter moon, the new moon in Sagittarius, new moon in Leo, full moon, void of course, cardinal moon, disseminating moon, 1st quarter moon, and then blue moon. So see what I'm saying? I only have Leo, Sagittarius, and Taurus showing up in the reading so far. All right, we're going to do something a little different for this reading. Not yet, Spirit said. All right, Sacred Destiny. What's going on at home for this collective? May I see, please? Home life. Ooh, that flew out. At home, there's going to be some change. Change. You're very close to achieving your goal and being prosperous. And you're going to be inspired at home. And there's something about solitude. Either you are or are not going to be alone anymore. All right, what is the adjustments that we need, Spirit? What is this that we're learning and being encouraged about when it comes to work? Or Spirit might just be teaching you to be grateful and to learn. You're going to have wonders at work. Okay, there's a lack of wisdom here. You're going to thrive and be alone. Yeah, you are going to be alone. So you're working by yourself, but you're going to thrive and see wonders. Where you haven't had any wisdom, your surprise is that you are going to have that wisdom when it comes to work. All right, and surprise. Surprise, Holy Spirit. Your surprise is blessings came out in reverse. Forgiveness on the bottom of the deck. What's going on in your love life? In your love life, you're learning the truth. You're out of flow and you're not happy. Wow. Your role? Your role is to have love. And your love, oh my God. Your role is to take action when it comes to love. Remember, be bold and make the first move. It's time to breathe out. So you need to take action in your love life. Or you're going to have action in your love life. And what's the outcome? You're going to have some action this month in your love life. Your outcome is your purification. You're going to be pure. Your role is to be pure. Maybe pure of heart, mind, body, soul, whatever that means to you. Success is on the bottom of the deck in reverse. There's something that's concerning me about this reading. It's not coming out as pristine as I would like it to, but life often doesn't. Remember, I wasn't ready when we started. Okay, let's look at the home again. I want to look at the home a little more carefully. What's going on at home this month? Don't let it all hang out. So you're going to keep things private at home. Leave some things to the imagination at home. All right, what about work? Remember, it started with me in the bathroom by accident. What about work? What about work? How are you working? If you don't have a job, this is how Spirit's working. Or it could be whatever you do for a hobby or whatever. Boy, them cards are flying out everywhere. You have a lot going on at work. At work, we do not need to talk about money. So there will be no talk about money at work. You're just going to say 5 little words because they're still waiting. And you're stressed. So you're stressed because somebody's waiting for you to say something, but they don't want to talk to you about money. Alright. And you're surprised that somebody's not going to go all in. So somebody's going to leave. Surprisingly, somebody's going to leave your life. And it looks like it has something to do with work or home. Why are they not going all in? Oh my God, I'm not taking that many cards. Why are they not going all in? Fill in the blank. Spending time with someone. So somebody wants to spend time with someone making art, love, or music. Fill in the blank. They're not going all in. They're going to get out. So somebody's leaving you, and it looks like they're taking the blessings with them. That's not nice. Alright, love life. Stop trying to control every damn thing. Stop trying to control every damn thing. Let shit go and don't be so extra. Okay, so somebody's controlling in love. You're trying to control your love life, but you're out of flow and unhappy because the truth is coming out about you or about them. You need to surrender to the divine. Nothing's going to come of this situation. You're going to procrastinate. The Spirit said your role is to take action when it comes to love. Don't procrastinate. Make the first move. Take a breath out. Get grounded and pay attention to your dreams. Outcome for this month. You're going to plug in. Where you've been unplugged, you're going to plug back in. And you're not going to bare your soul. And you need to check yourself, but you're not doing that either. Somebody is really messing up this month. Oh, somebody's really making some mistakes this month. You're not doing what Spirit is asking you to do. And because you're not listening, these eclipses are about to take the wheel. Spirit's going to take the wheel. I feel that very strongly. Where we haven't been doing what's been asked of us, Spirit is about to take the wheel with these eclipses. You're going to have some stuff taken out of your life because you wouldn't let it go, and you were asked to let it go a long time ago. Alright, so what do we want to look at a little bit deeper? I want to look at this career because there's something going on with work. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a job, but it could be. It could be whatever you do or how Spirit is working. What's going on? What are these adjustments that need to happen, Spirit? Spirit's saying we need to have adjustments. I see forgiveness, a different perspective, mindfulness. What are the adjustments that are required at work or how you're working, Spirit? Somebody has gifts. When it comes to gifts, you need to make some adjustments. This is why you're not having a new beginning. This is why you haven't been able to start over, because of your gifts. Someone could be giving you a lot of gifts and you need to stop allowing them to do that. Or this could be about you uncovering new talents that will land you the new work in a better position. You could get more money with the deal. Remember, they didn't want to talk about money? All right, outcome if we adjust our gifts. So somehow you need to adjust the gifts in your work life, or how Spirit's working on adjusting these gifts. That's way too much. What are these gifts about? Spirit keeps giving me a lot. Okay, if I get them again, I'm going to take them. There we go. You're going to have to be innovative, and there's going to be an opportunity. So you'll need to come up with some new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. And you're going to have an opportunity when it comes to your gifts. That's what Spirit is saying here. You're going in the wrong direction. Okay. You're doing something when it comes to your work that's taking you in the wrong direction. Alright, I'm going to look at this from one more aspect and then I'm going to move on. What is it that they are needing to know about the gifts? Something you're not planning. when it comes to your legacy. There's something that you haven't planned when it comes to your legacy. What's the problem? Your health. There's no growth because of your health. What do they need to do different? Your business is here. Needs to change. There's business that needs to change. And it has to do with no growth when it comes to your health. And not planning your legacy. Okay, outcome if we do this change. Woo! You're going to have a partnership. Be promoted. You're going to get a promotion. You're going to be happy. And there's not going to be any need for a helper. No, remember, somebody could have been giving you a lot of gifts. You're going to stop being helped. And look, charity on the bottom of the deck. Take it as it resonates. I don't know what Spirit's talking about for each one of us, but thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. Drop me a comment. Let me know how you found the channel or anything you want to say. Anything at all. All right, talk to me, Spirit. I want to look at this. What are you doing in this collective in September? I just want to see overall what Spirit has to say. Yin came out. Imagine came out in reverse. And Go the Distance came out upright. So this is about us and our feminine side. Not imagining how far they can go if they tell the truth. They need to be honest, though, about things. Look who came to say hi. Say hey. Say hey, everybody. Say hey, everybody. Say what's up, everybody. I love you guys. Yeah, oh, you found the Coke. How did you find me with my Coke? I had it hidden in my pocket. Let me give him a sip of this, and then we'll figure out what Spirit's saying to us. I got to put him in the cage. Careful. Careful with baby. Good boy. He loves Coke so much. Say, I love my Coca-Colas. Yes, I do. Say, they're not good for me, but I still love them. All right, a little bit more, and then I've got to take you back in there because I got to finish my reading. People didn't come to watch you drink Coke, I don't think. Maybe they did. A little bit more? Just a little bit, okay? Good boy. Oh, he's such a gentle, sweet boy this morning. Somebody might be very gentle and sweet with you. Oh, my goodness. All right, come on. I'll be right back, guys. You gotta go in this cage for a few minutes so I can do my reading, Bubba. Okay? Just get in there for a few minutes until Mama finishes her reading. And then I'll get you out. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweet boy. Yes, Mama's baby. Mama's baby. Oh, I hate when I have to do that to him, but I can't concentrate with him on my table. All right, we're going to start with Yin number 2. And we're going to read all the messages. Hang out with me because this is going to be amazing, okay? Essential meaning, the feminine principle of receptivity. Letting someone else make the first move. But remember, over here, you need to be bold and make the first move. Letting someone else make the first move. Gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This oracle's message. This is the time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. If this is about a relationship, And it says it is. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. Prosperity. This is the time when the most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Oh, serve their behavior, no, I'm sorry, no. See, that's a problem right there. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is about releasing your need to have things in the form you want. And I think that's the problem here with you, is you were trying to control your love life. You were trying to be controlling in your love life. So it's important that they feel that they have power. So it's like you're giving the other person the gift of being in control. How do you want to feel? Basking in success? Now allow the universe to show you the form. You hear Cosmo? Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. And if you need protection in this and you don't, you're good. Okay, imagine number 20. I feel like I'm out of sync, and I feel that I'm feeling that because you are out of sync. Somebody's out of sync big time with the universe. Turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feeling creativity and illusions. But you don't have that going on. That's what I'm feeling right now. So you're protected. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. And that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, we got to get rid of this. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear. Then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections. So be aware of this catastrophe. You're catastrophizing things. You're making out a catastrophe that's not even there. Stop doing that, collective. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. That's why your role is to get grounded and dreams. It's like you're replaying your dreams, but they're horrible. They're not the best life for you. Clear the slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. And there was a need to be honest, remember? And it was in you're going to be generous when it comes to your work. You're going to have courage. You're going to have respect and wisdom. There was also a need for honesty somewhere. I saw it. I don't remember where. All right, and then truth be told, number 47, go the distance. It's like, I'm telling you, I feel like I don't have it anymore, like I've lost it. You may feel the same way, like you've just lost your way somehow. Number 47. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities. So there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Remember, you were going to have obstacles? Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have to be enduring, strong, and have fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. If this is about a relationship, you either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship. And I don't know which, but if you're in a relationship, it's not harmonious and it will be. You're calling it in. And it's showing up right here. You were procrastinating something, and nothing will come of this. You need to just give it to the divine. There's something going on in your love life. You need to breathe out and be bold and make the first move. It's about your being grounded in your dreams. So you're calling in a harmonious relationship, or you're going to be in one. Do not right now. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? Prosperity message. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification. You're being told that over and over again by enduring prosperity. So it's not about having money right this second. This is the time to think long term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work can now lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. So you might feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, but you are. Somebody's very generous at work. They respect you, and that they know that you have worked hard and you have a lot of courage and wisdom. And I think this person wants you to make some changes. I think they want you because they know you can make these changes. I think they want you at work because they know you can make the adjustments that are required. They know that someone's ungrateful and that they need to be encouraged and to learn from you. So they're hiring you or bringing you on their team as someone who can be wise and can help bring these adjustments that are required. It's not about the money. Remember, it's not time to talk money. All right, and then truth be told, number 14. Interesting month we're going to have, collective. It's going to have its ups and downs, so don't think it's going to be the easiest month ever, but it's leading somewhere powerful. I think we're moving into a whole new era. We're going to have a brand new beginning and be comforted by whatever happens this month. Honesty, here we go. Accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent and get clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and glorious, flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. So just be yourself. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher path will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so helps you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. And if this is about prosperity, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write, and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There's another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. And then if you need protection, you don't need protection. Okay. That's the message that Spirit has for us this month right there. All right, Spirit. So what might happen this month when it comes to our home life? What might we see happening this month? Your animals are here. You're going to have financial health and your dreams. So you're going to have dreams, financial health, and your animals. All right, what about work life or working in your life? You haven't reconciled with your life purpose because you don't have good boundaries. So Spirit's working on boundaries with you and reconciling your life purpose. So there's someone you need to reconcile with or something, and it has to do with your life purpose. You're not reconciling with that. I don't think you've come. That's why you need to be a simple man. All right, surprises. Somebody has no talent, no courage, and that's why you're not manifesting. There's an Empress here there's no truth about this femininity, this feminine. You're not being honest about this feminine or with this feminine, and you're manifesting no talent and not having any courage. You remember when it said if whatever you're saying is what you're going to continue to manifest? You keep telling everybody you're not talented and that you're not good enough. But the truth is, Spirit's making you enough. Whatever you are, Spirit's going to fill that gap for you because it's your destiny, sweetheart. All right, and then love life. You're going to be empowered and get clarity somehow. All right, what's our role here? You're going to have freedom. We're going to be free. We're going to have compassion, strength, confidence, and a home. You might be going home. It might be time for you to go back home. You may have left somewhere that felt like home and you need to go back there. You're going to be free and you're going to have compassion and confidence at home. And what's your outcome? Your well-being, and you're going to get healing. So that's how you're being comforted, is with your well-being and healing. You're going to get healing, and there's your blessings that surprisingly you feel like you don't have. You feel like you're not good enough. Stop saying that to yourself, collective. It's a lie. It's not true. And you need to realize how powerful your thoughts are. When you keep telling yourself you're not talented, and you're not this, and you're not that, and you're not the other, you've got a new start coming, and luck is on your side, whether you got the talent or not. Spirit's going to give you whatever you need. Whatever you're lacking, Spirit's giving it to you. And there's a truth that's not being told when it comes to an Empress or your feminine side. You're going to get clarity and empowerment in your love life. Compassion, confidence, and freedom at home. Good for you. Spirit wants you to work on that and have your well-being and healing be your outcome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Show me what's going on in this collective, Spirit, when it comes to the tarot. How are you working? There's going to be a tower. Spirit's working on you realizing something. What's the energy to overcome? Dang. The Lovers is here. The Moon is here. in the world. So there's a situation that's coming full circle that's brought you a lot of dark times and you haven't got any choice. What's going to pull it together? It's like you don't have any choice. It's like the choice is not even given to you. You're going to lose your patience. What's going to pull it together is you not having any temperance. And then a huge transformation is coming from you losing your control. It's like you're going to lose control. And I see that the energy to overcome is you feeling like you don't have a choice but the darkness you're coming through ending. Like, I have to have this darkness finally come to a conclusion. I can't keep going through all this darkness. What's going on here? May I see, please? Why is the Tower here? Because of the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. It's like you're up at night trying to decide if you should walk away from a situation. Because the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Because there's somebody that you love very much you would like to see come back, perhaps. Why is the Tower here? Because of a wheel and the Eight of Cups. So there's going to be something fortunate that happens. There's going to be a wheel. That's out of your control. Why is the Tower showing up? Because you're going to realize it's time for you to move on. You're going to figure out which way you need to go, which door you need to go through. You're going to have a realization about which way to go. You're at a crossroads in life, and you're going to realize which way to go. What's your realization about this Two of Wands? Somebody is the Hangman here. And you're no longer, this just doesn't do it for you anymore. There's a relationship in your life or job. And you're realizing, this just doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm not attracted to this at all. Wow. Alright, why is the Lovers in reverse? Because you're going to get clarity. The truth is coming out. It could be somebody who you're realizing, you're brainstorming, where you feel like there's no choice. You're coming, where you've had no choice is showing the truth about somebody. There could be a child involved here. Or they could be very childish in their thinking. What's the truth that you're... Justice. Something's going to be brought to justice. Alright, why is the Moon here? Because of that Tower up there. That Tower is what's causing your darkness. Not knowing which way to go and realizing you're no longer attracted to someone or something. Alright, it's the Knight of Cups. It's Pisces strongly. There's Cancer also. Why is the World here? Why is the World here? Something's over. Because of the Queen of Wands. It's over. And it's because something is ending or coming full circle because of a Leo. It could be any fire sign, but this is typically Leo. It could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Pisces, believe it or not. So this could be a Pisces also. Something is coming full circle. And you're realizing this darkness. Clarify the realization again. It was Two of Wands up there. You're realizing that you've been fighting fate. An unforeseen challenge. The wheel. So you're going to have to fight something. That darkness. That moon. This Tower. You're going to have a realization this month. That there's something that you have to fight. That's just fate. It was an unforeseen challenge. Outcome of your fight with this wheel. That's where your temperance is going to have to come in. You're going to have to learn to be patient, to be self-controlled when it comes to giving, to being generous, where you've doubted yourself, and where you need to release your indulgence, like being overindulging in things. You need to stop overindulging in things. Why are you not being... What was this? The Temperate? No, the World. Why are you not being tempered up here? Because you have a new opportunity. So you're going to lose your patience and you're going to have a new opportunity. Outcome of that Pentacle, Ace of Pentacles. The King of Swords is here. Oh, you're going to mess up your own opportunity because of how you feel. How do you feel? The King of Swords is like you can overcome this. And what's the truth about overcoming to get this new opportunity? Oh, the Ace of Wands is here. You are going to do this. You are going to overcome to have this new opportunity. You're about to overcome some heavy shit, some big stuff. Clarify what's overcoming. You at work. It has to do with work. You're going to overcome at work because you're not going to give up. You're going to be determined not to give up. Why is death here? This is going to transform because you've been drained and defeated. What's going to be the outcome of that? That is clarified by death. That's the end of the reading. Where you've been drained and defeated, you're not going to be. And you're going to be an unstoppable force, the Knight of Swords. You're going to come in with that truth, that justice, and that's where this truth is at. And this, where you don't have a choice, that's the truth. Clarify the justice that is coming this month. Unexpected setbacks and healing. You're going to earn, oh, look, and it has to do with that Empress in reverse that we saw here. Why is she in reverse? Because of a Hierophant. There was a need for a commitment, a higher level commitment, but there was no love. It was like they would not take your love. There was someone in your life that you were supposed to be committed to with a contract, but they would not show love to you or take love from you. They just, you're going to look back over that this month too, but don't spend too much time on that. You got so much going on in your work life. Oh my goodness. This is a transformation though. There's a big change coming and you're going to be determined to make it work. I see your determination. Oh, look where I cut the deck at the Emperor. Okay. Anything else we need to look at, Spirit? This was a powerful reading for the month of September. What's going on with the collective's love life? Show me what's going on there. Because I see that nothing will come of the situation you need to surrender. What's going on with that? It has to do with a union that you've avoided. Why are you avoiding a union? Because you have no compassion and no happiness. Somebody's not compassionate when it comes to your unhappiness. And they've avoided union. Why are they doing this for real, for real? Because of being in their shadow side and feeling guilty. There's something they feel guilty about. And they need to, it's like they won't stop regurgitating this shadowy shit. What is going to be the outcome of that? That's where your opportunity is going to come from. How is that going to happen? Because of that Tower or an unexpected storm. Clarify the unexpected storm. That's the injustice. Remember I said justice was where you had no choice? Somebody had no choice and they feel guilty about some darkness that they caused. Somebody caused darkness and they will not stop regurgitating this over and over again. And that's what's keeping you from having a new opportunity. But you're going to have an unexpected storm. And that's going to cause things to be out of balance. What will be the outcome of that? That's where you're going to get your courage. Remember it said you didn't have the courage? You're going to get courage. To do what? Besides change. To do something about your instability. And what will be the outcome of that? You're not going to have self-love and you will not have a reunion with a soul tie. So if you thought that was going to happen, there's not even an attraction there. That's not going to happen. That's not even going to be in question this month. So if you had some sort of thoughts that would happen, that's not going to happen. Alright, I'm going to get some guidance and we're going to close. I think that's going to be a wrap for this reading. I don't even know what I've said, but hopefully it made some sense to you and it'll give you a little bit of help through this coming month of September. Can we have some guidance, please, Holy Spirit? Spirit said, how do you not F yourself? How do you not F yourself at home? Your home needs some TLC, Spirit says. Alright, how about at work? Whoa. At work, you need to do a 30-day challenge. Know you were born to stand out. Celebrate. And overcome obstacles. Alright, what's your surprise? You're going to glow up and not take a vacation. So surprisingly, you're not going to take a vacation, but you're going to glow up. In love life. Whoa. You're not going to speak up about something. In your role, you need to change a bad habit, receive a gift. So somebody's going to give you a gift, and love your journey. And what will be the outcome? Whoa. You're not going to get enough sleep and rest, and you're going to come out of denial and do a detox media of your social media. What are you in denial about? You need to clear your energy. And don't get a reading. Spirit says somebody does not need to get a reading. I don't know who you are, but don't get a reading today. Whew, you might be, I'm not going to say what you might be. Alright, let me leave that alone. Can I have guidance, please? The Altar Priestess in reverse and the Dream Walker. Let's see what Spirit's saying for our guidance this month. Number 19 and number 8. The Altar Priestess, when it's your challenger. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince. Oh, wait. Number 39 is first. Oh, why am I on this page? I'm so confused. Remember, I felt that way at the beginning. Oh, okay. Events are turning your life upside down, and you may be dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? Could your ego be throwing things off? Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behavior of others throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? The keeper of the scales says that it's time to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all people, behaviors, or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be grateful when balance is restored and you're off this roller coaster. Remember, what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored. I just read the wrong one again. What in the hell is wrong with me today? Okay. This is the one I guess I was meant to read them both. Are you degrading yourself? See, that's what you're trying to avoid looking at. You're trying to go in every direction but the one Spirit's trying to take you in. Are you degrading yourself in any way or lessening the importance of your impact in your world? Have you allowed someone to dishonor you? Have you failed to stand up for your beliefs in order to get something you want? The Altar Priestess warns that continuing on this path could bring you trouble, as you may be aligning yourself with lower ideas as your companions. Remember clearing your energy? Another message she brings you is that this. Never sell yourself short when it comes to your intuition. You're always led to the highest ground when you follow your inner guidance. An important responsibility is brought to you when the Altar Priestess comes to you as your challenger. You're being required to be a spiritual warrior and to have courage. Be ready, respect yourself, and believe in your purpose as you're being chosen to be the embodiment of the sacred in the world. In essence, you're challenged to be the best that you can be out there. You can do it, and Spirit is counting on you. Now, the Dream Walker, number 8. Sorry for all the confusion, but that's why you need to get clarity, because somehow you just don't see how important you are. You're lacking courage, and you need to get it in check. That's where you're not checking yourself, like I was saying in the beginning. When the Dream Walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine self. The one spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone. Remember, your role is this dream, and all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream? The most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others, too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The dream walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dreams of your life that result. I'm going to tell you how I feel right now, and I want you to listen to me carefully. I feel like there's an underground railroad in this community of people who are connected but not to me. And just like I found you because Spirit brought you to this channel, Spirit can replace you by bringing others to this channel. There will be no Q&A today. Have a great day.